Can you guys hear me now? All right, perfect. Yeah. All right. I hope you guys can hear me now. All right, perfect. I was over here talking to myself. Nice. Perfect. Let me add that. All right, let's do this. But yeah, so I'm going live on YouTube and Twitch at the same time as well. If my YouTube stream goes out, then please make sure to head over to the Twitch. Let me link the Twitch stream to Twitter as well, and then we can get started with what's going on in the market. Oh man. All right, let's see how the market is. Where we go. So with a very, very big move like this overnight, what you want to do is make sure to go light with any of your positions. Because there is usually what ends up happening is there's a short period of profit taking and then a much more abrupt move to the upside. But since we already moved so much already to the upside, it's going to be interesting to see. We haven't had such a big pop overnight in a while. Yeah, I use TradingView for my charting. Absolutely. All right. You have to realize that everyone heading into the market right now is leaning short because we had a huge move to the upside. So what I want to see is whether or not they're going to reward bears with bearish momentum. That's going to be one of the most important things to see moving forward for today. The SPY is breaking support, right? This usually, right now, as we break the low of day, this should be a very, very easy and simple shorting opportunity. So, we broke and we're at support now. 418 is very, very important support on the SPY. Now we just need to see if they're going to allow it to continue falling lower and whether or not they're going to reward bears. And then that will basically set the tone for the rest of the day, potentially. Happy Wednesday. Markets look good right now. Yep, absolutely. Options are swinging. So basically, I'm day trading the the closest day expiration date for SPY options. And if I enter or exit calls or puts, I'm getting the closest at the money expiration for both calls and puts. All right, I'm buying into very, very, very light SPY calls. Very, very light SPY calls. 418, sort of as a stop loss. SPY calls. Very, very light. I want to feel out the expiration. I want to feel out what's going on. See if there's this upward momentum can continue. So far, they aren't allowing it to have any crazy momentum to the downside. So they're, if we do continue falling lower, it's so far it seems as they're just staircasing it down. But there isn't any like strong momentum to the downside, which means that there's still buyers and there's a lack of sellers. But it's starting to, we're getting to a point where the market is going to need to start making a decision soon. So especially after a big overnight move, everything should be light, cheap, and patient. We're just waiting for good setups. That big wick that we saw heading up to 418 that we saw, and then we failed to move and close above, was not bullish. So if we can hold support somewhere here and move back up and cross and close back above 418, that would be much more bullish. But that wick at 9:38 a.m. was not a good sign. Yeah, I'm still holding on to those calls. They quickly lost value, and then when the price jumped back up to 418, we were still down. So I bought in more so to get a feel of how the option contracts are, especially after a big move like this overnight. But let's see. They haven't rewarded bulls at all so far. So since we're in calls, we have to understand that currently that's not that hasn't been the direction that they've rewarded momentum. So it's important to understand that, because we quickly have to adapt regardless of what position we're in, etc. We can see the IWM is starting to push up. We found support on the IWM, and it looks like it's about to head to a new high of day, which is interesting. The NASDAQ also found support, and we need to see if that's going to translate into the SPY, and it looks like it is. But here is where things are going to get interesting. We're at 418 now. So let's see if we can get some closes above these moving averages. And if we can close above these levels of resistance. Again, so now everyone that was, you know, on the sideline currently is entering into calls now. All right. So now we need to see what they're going to do with these new bulls that are entering the market. And it's important to try to put yourself in the position of people that are now entering the market, because that's new volume and new but yeah, it's important to also put yourself in the shoes of other people entering different positions, etc. So with this very, very big candle, the market should be moving upwards. All right, this is obviously a very, very bullish setup. We closed above multiple levels of resistance. Now we need to see if that level of those levels of resistance can hold, and whether we're going to continue moving upwards. Let's see. IWM is at a new high of day. It's pushing the SPY up. I mean, it's pulling the SPY up. IV. He's not that high. The NASDAQ needs to close above 324. If it can hold and close above 324, then this is actually a bullish move. Otherwise, this is just a beautiful opportunity for people to load up on shorts. So it's important to also say things like that and not be blindly attached to any position that you're entering or you're in. NASDAQ needs a close above 324. The IWM is now very overextended to the upside. Wow. No, this seems too strong. This doesn't seem right. We wicked right back down to support, popped back up. I don't think there's enough strength to do what the market is trying to do right now. If they pull it up and make new highs on the SPY, I'm going to be really, really surprised. That's going to be kind of scary. The bullish momentum is going to be a bit worrisome. If we can get another close above... Hold on. That's crazy. Nah. If we get a close above 418.70, I would be very, very surprised. And we're up about 60%, 60 cents from where we entered. But the contracts are only a little bit profitable. Usually when that is the case, they usually want to bring it up higher because they aren't, basically we're not getting paid as much. No, I don't think they're gonna be able to do this. This is crazy if they pop it up higher here. So right now the market is setting up for either a huge pop or it's going to fall back down to support. So if you're in the positions a little too heavy and you're uncomfortable to the long side, obviously, we're in a little bit of profit. The most important thing is to not lose money, right? So if you bought in a little too heavy, you should probably trim those positions now because the market is about to make a very, very big decision right now. Either we're going to pop very aggressively to the upside, which I personally don't think they have the firepower for, or this is going to fail here, which is the higher likelihood chance. Support for IWM. So off of this move right now, the support for the IWM is going to be around 194.24, 194.15. If we bounce off of that and continue moving upwards, that's good. John, did we get above 418? Yep. We are currently trading above 418. But I don't think the market can hold itself here. Now is the opportunity for them to make the market crack to the downside. And now we'll see if they'll start to reward bears. This should be moving down. But we fell right back down to support. So it's going to be interesting. Way. Every other day, this move should just be collapsing. The price should just be collapsing right now. There should be no reason why we have any sort of bounce right now in the immediate minutes. So right now, there's supposed to be a lot of selling pressure and a lot of momentum to the downside right now. Wow. Adding a little bit more light calls. Oh, and then I'm gonna have a stop loss. Or depending on if we can continue moving on higher. The fact that we even had these two green candles right now is very, very strong. We should not have even had these candles. So that's why I wanted to enter into some calls with a stop loss. NASDAQ's getting a lot of love to the long side. All right, I'm gonna sell these calls. If we get a close, oh yeah, I'm selling these calls. All right, now let's see where they take it. I'm gonna re-enter a light position with a 417.65 stop loss. That was a really nice wick. A wick and rip to the upside. Many people were bearish just now. They became very, very bearish as it started breaking support. But again, the fact that they're not allowing it to collapse is very, very bullish. So it's worth taking stabs to the long side. They're also destroying premium. So make sure any positions that you're entering with are very, very light today. But let's see if this works. This would be a dirty opportunity for them to bring it down because they made everyone bullish. We've been holding this level of support. A lot of buying pressure has been coming in. So now if they rip it to the downside, it would be very, very devastating for bulls. It'd be interesting to see what happens. And I love days like is it forces you to be better, forces you to think. You get to test yourself. All right, so these contracts are up 15%. Now is a perfect opportunity for them to rip it to new high of day. Let's see if they do that now. So make sure you're taking profits, letting runners ride. Mr. Belax, blessings, brother. You're banking today. You had a lot of calls overnight, right? Congrats. You can take the rest of the day off. Made 9. Oh, nice. Congrats, man. That's awesome. Take the rest of the day off, man. Go to the beach. What are you watching? Looking at the SPY. Oh, sorry. Type that in for you guys. I'm also streaming on Twitch and YouTube, so you can see the entire screen and everything as well. So it'd be easier for you guys to watch. If you guys want to watch on your phones and stuff, that's fine as well. Yo, what's up, Sin? We're watching the SPY. Yep. Thank you for making it possible. Without your help and TA, I could not make any money. You were godsend. Man. Thank you. You've been putting in a lot of work, man. You deserve all of the success and more. 418 is going to be like a solid level of support here for the SPY. Let's see if that can hold. But you guys should have sold some and taken some profit. And now, especially now moving forward, if you guys didn't take a light position early on in the morning when I said, you know, take a light position because we had a huge move to the upside. And I didn't sell even though we were down over 20%. Because I like to enter light, especially after like huge moves when I'm not extremely certain about what's going on, to get a feel of the option price and the option contract. But now moving forward, it's good to understand now that when there is a huge move overnight, it's not safe to enter very, very heavily right at the morning. Trading is it's all about learning and adapting. Everything is a lesson. If something happens and you take it as, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. Why did this just happen? Da, da, da. Then you look at it in the wrong way and you're framing it incorrectly. You have to frame everything in a positive way because all of the mistakes and everything that you're making and everything is amazing learning opportunity. And it's very, very important that you learn from your mistakes now instead of when you have a 50 or 100K account. Because the losses with a bigger account are going to hurt more. And if you can't stomach 50, 100, $500 losses, then how are you supposed to mentally fathom 5,000 or, you know, $10,000 losses? It would be very, very difficult. So that's why it's important to work up that muscle. The reframing positively muscle. And become more emotionally like strong and stomach things better. Thank you for teaching me to go light. I used to go heavy and lose my shirt. It's important. And it's crazy. Yeah, I'm glad you're not doing that anymore. The hurt is good, makes one stronger. You're right. Thank you, Ace, for your kind and loving words. All right, so clear resistance right now on the SPY is 418.60. We need to close above that level. And this is interesting. Hey, what's up, Eddie? This is feel like in a good mood, seeing him in a good mood, make me excited. Yeah, man, 100%. It's beautiful. We have the greatest community in the world. Who even does this? Stream for free and Discord for free. You are a philanthropist, my brother. Well, I mean, I wouldn't really be anything without you guys. So we're doing this together. The more good-hearted people in the world with money, the better the world is going to be. So that's it. I don't want to enter any new positions until we break important levels of support or resistance. Because many people are basically just sidelined waiting for a definitive strong move. If you zoom out and just look at the price action for the day so far, it's been almost 40 minutes and we're still technically just trading in a very tight range. Someone just sent me a GG. Nice, thank you, Sin. Good game, brother. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate all the likes and love on TikTok. See if we're gonna enter puts. Let's see. They're gonna, wow. If they that's crazy. That's all right. Thank goodness. Mm. Oh, QQQ calls look very interesting right now. Damn, I think the NASDAQ can pop. This is a really, really, really simple, easy longing opportunity for the NASDAQ, especially for a scalp. With a nice tight invalidation at the 322.9. This is crazy. Because there's like literally very little follow through to the downside. These moves should be like, they should be melting to the downside like butter. We're already up. The SPY is up 1.5%. NASDAQ is up 2%. IWM is up almost 2% as well. There's still a lot more room to the upside for us to be weirdly overextended to the upside. We've seen days where we're up 3 or 4%. We're not even up. The NASDAQ is just a bit up 2%. This momentum can continue. This is, if this momentum can continue on this candle exactly at this minute, is a beautiful longing opportunity on NASDAQ. But that's if the momentum can continue and hold above basically 323.15. And we need to see where it closes. Okay. All right. Nice. Wow, this is making me excited. I like to get SPY puts right now with 417.6 as a stop. So 417 puts on the SPY. Puts with a 417.6 stop loss. Tight stop at resistance. Let's see if we can see continued downside. We did break low of day. On the prior move that we saw to the downside from 10:14 a.m. to basically 10:19, we couldn't even, we weren't strong enough to bounce back up to 418. So that's very, very weak. Because that's basically the lower quartile of this bear flag. And usually bear flags tend to at least retest back up to the 38.2% fib if you were to draw it out that way. But it stayed flat. So that is very, very weak. And the same concept goes like, when we're looking at bull flags, if you just remain above the 23.6% fib support on a bull flag, that's very, very strong. But they just did the opposite, basically. So I want to see if that can continue. That weakness can continue. So once again, just very, very light position. Let's see if this works out. We did fall right back down to support. So we're just going to have to take stabs and take smaller positions. Because today is not a trending day. We rallied right to resistance and opened up $7 higher. So today is not a flowing sort of trending day like the first day that we were streaming a few days ago, where every play was just hitting 30 or 40% very easily. So let's see. Momentum should be moving upwards now. So they're painting a very, very bullish setup right now. This is a very, very bullish setup. So if they rip it down, that's going to be even better for our shorts. But this is a really, really bullish setup. If this can hold 417.50, then this is going to retest 418. Oh man, calls are looking good right now. But keeping the momentum very bullish. They're still keeping it intact. I'm getting light SPY calls with 17.5 as a stop loss. So very, very tight SPY calls. And these SPY calls, they're painting it very, very strong. So our puts will end up burning a bit. But it makes sense to get long here because they're making this very, very difficult to short. This is very, very strong. So let's see if they can bring the momentum up higher. But the calls have a 417.5 stop. If 417.5 can't hold, then the puts should do well. I'm cutting the shorts. Call premiums are moving much faster, which in the short term should be good, but not good for yeah. They're not. This is it's continuing to be a range bound choppy market. So they're forcing you to just buy at support and to sell at resistance. So every single time we've fallen very, very sharply down to support, they've popped it up. When there should have been reason for continued momentum to the downside, they've held it up. For this move to continue upwards, we need to hold 417.90 on the SPY. IWM basically led this pump. The NASDAQ is still lagging relative to the IWM and the SPY. So if the NASDAQ starts pumping, then this is going to be kind of scary to the upside. Once again, this is setting up for a big pop to the upside, which, once again, I don't think they have the power for. The only thing that can lead to that is if the NASDAQ starts picking up some steam as well. So let's see. Here we go. This is some interesting buying pressure that we see here now. Let's see what they do. Wow, Tesla is popping off right now. That's a big reason why. Tesla is popping off. That's a big reason why the NASDAQ is also moving upwards. So if Tesla can hold 863, this can continue on higher. In terms of it retesting high of day, I'm not sure, but basically the main resistance right now on Tesla is going to be around 870. What rate? 418. Been about a tight $2 range for 2 hour or for 1 hour now. Market looks like it's about to dump again. So let's see what they do to bears. That's crazy. They made it look very, very bearish, and then they popped it up. So, very interesting. Damn. Fuck. All right, this is at 32% now. Now is a good time to take some profits and leave runners. I would say 417.9 is still going to remain as like a good stop loss. But you could increase your stop loss to remain in a heavy profit as well, depending on how many contracts, etc. you bought in. Or 17.9, guys. Brownie, do you use any indicators or just price action? So mostly I just use price action for day trading. But I also use the VWAP and moving averages. I have the MACD and the RSI on my screens, but those are just to see how extremely overextended things are to the upside or the downside. Otherwise, I don't trade based off of those two indicators. Walked away with 300% gains on SPY call. Good day. Nice. Congrats. That's crazy, man. Good stuff. Your thoughts on AMD? I bet. %40. These are up 40% now. All right, let me check AMD while we're flying. Very simply, just look at AMC. If AMD can break above 97, that's very, very strong. If it could get 2 closes above 97, that is going to be very, very bullish. Asian Dream, take it. We made you. I charge 1 million for making you. All right. Okay. I give you cookie oil dying. Entered with you on those puts 417 on SPY. If your budget was 10K, how much percentage would you put in a single trade? 500, 500, or $1,000? This has been filthy. Pretty interesting day. Just looking at the Discord, man, I'm blessed. It's a blessing, man. So there are other really, really good traders that are just willing to share their trades as well for free. And that's amazing, man. And they're killing it. Lucky, Sun, Bear, Chuck. Crazy, man. Rob is also posting some good plays. You have all of these guys in the regular traders chat, just crazy. We have a really, really awesome community of like really, really good traders. I don't think you guys properly understand like the high quality that we have in here. Like, it's flabbergasting sometimes. There's about like 10 or 15 guys in this channel that can have their own Discord server if they wanted, to be honest. It's crazy. Rob, Bear, Mr. B, Visual Eel, Mission 120. So many people. It's crazy. Ace and Aku, if they learned how to take profits. It's really, really, really like flabbergasting. Like, you could look at when they enter and exit trades and just learn from what they're doing and recreate that into your own trading, and you're set for life. Like, thank goodness. Oh yeah, and Almighty. Yeah. Of course. Almighty. With the GZ zones. Crazy, man. Yeah, Lucky. Yeah, Lucky was the first person that I shouted out, man. Jake. What's your name in the Discord, Jake? I mean, Jake is over here, comes on Twitch, just makes like 4K and just leaves. So, and yeah, 100%. We can't forget Axios. He gives us confirmation of whether we are correct or not. Sheesh. So whatchamacallit, you should type more, Jake. Axios is trading from a cruise ship today. Love technology. Axios is rich. I love it. Beautiful, man. Dude's on vacation every other day, dude. That's awesome. $418.24 is going to be a major level of support on the SPY now. If the strength continues, we might not even see it. But 418.24 is a level that many bulls are waiting for because it's a much safer buying opportunity to play alongside the momentum. Hey, Kid G. How do you feel crypto is going to do? Just join the live. Crypto should continue to do well alongside the stock market. So as long as the stock market can continue to be bullish, crypto should be bullish as well. But there's a lot of things going on in the crypto market that isn't happening in the stock market. So it's much easier to manipulate. And the slightest sort of like negative news, there's a lot of things going on with various different companies that is also affecting Bitcoin's price. Otherwise, in accordance to where the SPY jumped from basically like 360 all the way to 420, Bitcoin only moved from like 18k to 25, so it should have moved 30k plus. But because of all of those different issues in the ecosystem, that did not allow Bitcoin's price to move upwards. All right, these contracts are 50% now. That was a very good buying opportunity at 1049. We wicked down to a prior level of support. Let me show you guys. All right, so basically after a big move to the upside, you don't want to buy you don't want to automatically just buy into strength. You want to wait for you want to be patient and wait for a retest of support. So you see how these candles here, these two candles here, coincided with a lot of resistance back here as well. And it also coincided with support on this candle here. So very simply, as we broke above, this would be the first zone that you would want to add into the position. And you can see on this candle, we came back and tested that zone perfectly. But the more safer opportunity would have been 418.24. But the fact that we could not come back down to this level here and we just held this and moved up, that's showing a lot of strength. But it's not a safe buying opportunity because usually on this first touch, you enter very light. Once you get down here and once you get down to 418.12, 418, this area, ooh, this area down here, this is when you buy in a bit heavier. If you believe that the momentum is going to continue. Tesla is flying. Tesla is flying. IWM is at a new high of day. Apple is red. Well, not red. It's falling. So that's not a good sign. Market. The fact that Apple is breaking. As long as Apple can hold above 167.50, then that remains bullish. But if it breaks 167.50, then that is obviously not good. Nvidia is also starting to look really good for a scalp as well. If it can hold, a lot of these things are just sitting at support right now. So it's going to be interesting to see if these levels of support hold and we can continue climbing higher. Nvidia right now, if you look at Nvidia's chart, it's giving a beautiful buy opportunity for a quick scalp with a tight invalidation. Very, very interesting. But chips haven't really been doing that great. Apple is still holding support. Stopped falling. Let's see. The B bands on the 1 minute chart are getting very, very tight. Yeah, Nvidia is a mover. So this is what I was looking at on Nvidia. So, all right. So this is Nvidia. So basically, I was looking at how we were. This was a big move to the downside, right? Strong sort of falling, right? But then we were starting to hold support. And then this level of support was very, very important. We wicked a bit below it. But again, like usually for trades, you want to wait for a close below support. And we never closed below it and we ripped higher. So Nvidia is a good mover, man. So it's nice to see that like setups that usually should be working are working. So it's a good sign. A very good sign that this is happening. And the SPY contracts are up 60-70%. I love it. See what happened with Apple. Apple held that 167.50. So because Apple was showing weakness, the rest of the market was showing strength. Once Apple held support, it gave the green light for all of these other random tech stocks. Obviously, Nvidia is not a random tech stock, but it's not one of the big caps. All right, let me change the screen from Nvidia. Tight Bollinger Bands, right? When the Bollinger Bands get tight like this, it's a good indication that there's an explosive move about to happen. And that is exactly what happened. And that's what I brought up the Bollinger Bands in the first. Very nice. See what's happening to Tesla. Wow. Tesla is still mooning. Contracts are up 85%. What fudge is happening right now? %90. Wow. Many people are becoming bullish right now, and it's kind of too late. But let's see if they push it up for another minute. I doubt it, but if they do, that's kind of scary strength. And we've been seeing sort of scary strength all day. Hey, Asian Dramas Clips. How are you? Imran Malik sent a request to be in your live video. Sorry, brother. And see, I think the Twitch feed has less delay than YouTube. Yeah, it definitely does. This can pop up another big green candle. Holy crap. Contracts are up over 100%. Up over 100%. So shit is that? Wow. They really got bears. Like, this was not this wasn't a healthy move upwards, which is the funny part. Wow. Buys almost at 420. And it made sense to be bearish. It made sense to be bearish at various different times, but they just were playing with retail. Nice. First of many 100+% plays that we're gonna see together on the stream. First of many. Contracts up 130%. We're at 420. Contracts up 130%. Doesn't get much better than that. So now definitely take some profits. There should be a retest of support now. Back down to like 419.50. All right. So I'll be right back. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't already, make sure to like the stream, like all this stuff on TikTok and Instagram, follow me on Twitch, and subscribe to my YouTube, everything. I'll be right back. I'm in light SPY puts 419.5 stop loss. 419.5 stop loss and light SPY puts. Very, very light. Just fell right back down to support. Contracts up 10% already. I hope there's more follow through for goddamn YouTube freaking bullcrap delay. This might not be a huge winner because we are showing a lot of strength to the upside, but I had to take the scalp to the downside. See what happens. I hope you guys heard me. You guys hear me, right? But yeah, if you're in profit, take profits, leave runners. Don't allow this to be a huge loser. It would be pretty devastating for a big collapse. But not for us because we're in puts. But yeah, take profits, leave runners. Take profits, leave runners. Do not let this become a big loser. It's very risky to try to short when there's extreme strength like this. Now we wait. All right. Still not a great deal of follow through to the downside. This was a pretty good opportunity to go short. If you look at the candle at 11:11, it was a good opportunity to go short. But we only got about 2 minutes of downside. Let's see if we get a continued move to the downside. All right, these are up 20%. These are up 20%. Definitely take some profits if you haven't already. Definitely take some profits. This was another really, really good shorting opportunity, but now since we've seen throughout the day they haven't really been paying bears. Most likely now, in my opinion, this can hold 418. This can hold this low right here on this candle at 418.89. So that might be a really good opportunity to go long once more. But we let runners ride. Let's just see if the bulls are getting a little tired. Yeah, gonna be interesting. Let's just get a nice collapse to the downside and call it a day. Come on. Let's fall down to 418.50. Let Ace secure his like 400% profit. But yeah. Interesting stuff going on. But yeah, zooming out, they've been making it more difficult for people to be bearish throughout the day, obviously, right? We ripped higher. There was no real follow through once major levels of support broke. Earlier on, when we broke low of day, there was no extreme follow through to the downside. They just ripped it back up higher. So they've been making it more difficult to be bearish today. But now, after a big bullish move like this, where we basically popped right back up to 420, do they have it in them to continue moving upwards? So these last two instances of support being made, people have been going long with a stop loss at those two instances. So now we have to see if they continue to reward bulls. So with these runners, man, you guys have to make sure that you guys are managing your positions properly. We hit 10% and we also hit 20%. So now you can either keep your runners to make sure that you stay within profit, or you have your runners for 419.50. This was a very bullish candle. This big candle right now, very, very bullish. If we can stay above 419.12, 419.15, this will be a continuation move upwards. Kind of scary. That is really, really interesting if they can bring it back up. So we're falling down. We're giving people a better opportunity to go long. And now things are about to get interesting. Whether they can bring it back up from here or not, it's going to be a very interesting situation. Oh my god. Apple just made a very, very, very bullish move. If it can close like this, that is very bullish. It didn't close in the bullish way that I wanted it to, actually. It wicked. So basically now Apple needs to remain above 167.91 to maintain this bullish upward momentum. I hope the YouTube stream is still working. All right, cool. Thanks. Thanks, Jay. Thank you, guys. Holy crap, man. What the hell is going on? Why can't I see any of the chat from Can someone type something in one of the chats, either in YouTube or just Twitch, please? Oh crap. All right. This is going to be so much easier for me. Now I figured something out. All right, thank you guys. Okay. That makes things simpler. Nice. Thank you. All right. Prospecting Mainer, what happened yesterday? You left abruptly. The YouTube stream cut. So, yeah, that was a problem. Jing, been watching you trade for 3 days now. Followed along with you for the first time today and made $30 on my first contract. Nice. Congrats, man. Glad to hear it. Jose, big fan, bro. Respect. Thank you. Miguel, great to see you back, brother. Your views are always based and, most important, honest. Thank you. Roger, I thought you'd left YouTube. Glad you're on again. What's the schedule going to be moving forward? Same schedule. I'm going to be posting YouTube videos every day and on Sundays or Saturdays, but Monday through Thursday and one on the weekend. First time watching you. Impressive. You are a money machine. Oh man, thank you. Welcome. Welcome, stopwatch. You are early to a community that is going to change the financial industry. So glad to see you here, stopwatch. Miguel Machado, some messages are not flowing through my chat. Yeah. Could I please ask about a specific stock? Yeah, of course. Oh, sorry. Test from me. Please check ticker me. Okay. Interesting. It looks like it just reported earnings a few days ago. I think as long as it can hold above 3.7, we can see it's not a great buying opportunity right now. If you were to buy right now, you're basically hoping that the momentum is going to continue, but a much safer buying opportunity would be at 3.7. If you did want to buy today, I'm looking at the daily chart. So if you did want to buy today, you would need to have like a stop at around like 3.85. So you're essentially risking about 16 or 17 cents in exchange to make, yeah, the risk reward isn't really there. It's not really there at the moment because you're banking on multiple things. You're only getting about a 1-to-1 or maybe a 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio. So it's not that great. And then to make that reward to risk ratio, you're hoping that the momentum upwards continues. That's also risky. So it's not a really beautiful buying opportunity. If you did want to buy right now, you have those levels that you can stop out at 388, 3.9. There's that. What is me? 21 in me? What is me? Me stock. 23 in me. Yeah, that. Okay. $23 of me, yeah. I got in at 2.7. So if you got in at 2.7, that's perfect. You should take some profits and have like 3.6 or 3.7 as a stop loss, and you're good. Nice. Test from your number one fan. Test. Bought calls at 418.8. About to sell for 12% profit. Nice. Your number one fan or wife is getting concerned that I keep saying I love this man or over and over. Thank you. I love you too, brother. Want more. It's 11:30, but gonna try to stay as long as possible. I want to catch a monstrous move to the downside if we get it. $420 resistance on SPY. Yep. I just did puts on SPY yesterday and lost 2K. Shaking my head. It's alright. Losses are part of the game. Don't beat yourself up over it. It's a blessing that you even had that money to lose. Just think about it that way. I mean, not many people have the opportunity to lose that money, so it's a congrats. Hopefully you'll learn from your mistakes, which you're in good company to do so. And it is what it is. Don't beat yourself up over it. Dawn. Me too. Bring on the move to the downside. By the way, guys, for everyone watching on YouTube, I'm also streaming on Twitch. And the Twitch stream seems to be way less delayed. So I'm gonna post the link here. And definitely follow me on Twitch as well. I know that you guys get the notification for when I go live on YouTube, but for trading purposes, it's best to not have as much delay as possible. I didn't realize there was going to be a delay on YouTube like this, so definitely watch on Twitch. Yeah, that's a good way to think about it, and it was all profits, so not that bad, I guess. Yeah, of course, I mean, yeah, that's the way to think about it. But then you also have to hold yourself accountable. So you have to make sure that any positions that you do enter, you need to have a system in place, and you have to have a plan in place before you enter any trade. So you need to have like, okay, I'm buying at $100. I'm going to automatically sell if we break below $95. And I'm automatically going to take profit if we hit $105. So you need to have these things in place, or else, because the goal is to become consistent with trading. And yeah, that's hopefully going to be the case. Runners are back. In profit. We couldn't really get a good close above 419.60. You saw how 419.60 was acting as resistance. Multiple wicks upwards, and then it just signaled a move down. So now we need to see if this is just an opportunity to catch new bears. Make sure to drop likes on any of the streams that you guys are watching it on. And like, subscribe, follow, do all that good stuff. This candle right now on the SPY is very, very bullish. Oh man, this could be a very good scalp to the upside. But then this setup is a beautiful setup for a bottom. This shouldn't be happening towards the high of day. This is very, very crazy. This is a very, very bullish setup. What the disgusting. What platform? So I use TradingView, Thinkorswim, so yeah, Thinkorswim is pretty simple. You could use Robinhood, Webull. So yeah, usually this setup would be very, very bullish if we were already falling like very sharply. So this is a good sign for puts. But triple tap at support at 418.9. I think we're gonna take long here. I really want to go long. Damn. Light SPY calls. I'm getting in light SPY calls of 418.9 stop. Light SPY calls. Where are they going to push this? How much further up can they push this? Let's see. When we're given a bullish setup like this, regardless of much, you have to take it and then see where the chips fall. That's it. Want to see the SPY hold 419.1. Hey, what's up, Mark? Want to see the SPY close above 419.3, and I want to see it hold above 419.1. Now we wait. Mark, SPY price prediction. We're currently once call premiums are flying right now. Definitely take some profit. We're up 18%. Now we're up 15%. Definitely take some profit. Take some profit, leave runners. Use 419, basically 419.10 as a stop loss. Good little pop. I don't like how the call premiums are paying this well. And usually when the call premiums pay this well and they're moving very quickly, it's not a good sign that the price will continue moving in our direction. Well, in the direction that the call premiums, in the direction that the premiums are moving fast, it's less likely to continue moving in that direction. So what they're going to want to do is if they want to continue moving the SPY up, right, in the next few hours, if they want to continue moving it up, for these next few minutes, they're going to want to try to consolidate it in as tight of a range as possible to even out the premiums, to not make us rich, basically. Because we saw basically like a 30-cent move of when we entered. I think it was about like 30 cents, right? And then the contracts were up 18%. So for every 30 cents of the SPY moving up, are we going to have 18% gain? That'd be great. We'd be rich. But they don't want that to happen. So you have to be aware of stuff like that. Oh, wow. Hmm. Calls are up over 20%. Takes profits. $25. 25%. Take some profits. Take some profits, leave runners. Stopwatch, welcome to the community, brother. Everyone that's new here, welcome. Guys are all very early to a historical change in the financial industry and for the space in general. We're here to help make people's lives better for free. Hey, Kansas, Plowboy, shocked to find you here, Hamid. I can't get Patreon to work on iPad. Good to see you. I don't have a Patreon. Did a scammer make a goddamn Patreon? All right. But yeah, Kansas and everyone else watching on YouTube, there's less of a delay if you watch the stream on Twitch. So you'll get exactly with real time. I have to still figure out how to make the YouTube not have delay. Unfortunately, there is one. But yeah, everyone watching, make sure to like the YouTube stream, make sure to like the TikTok and everything else, and follow me everywhere. Subscribe, follow me on Twitch, all that good stuff. And I hope you guys took profits and left the runners. Now, essentially, if the SPY can hold above 419.18, 419.20, then we should continue moving up higher. Everyone in the trader signal is also killing it. Lucky is killing it. Chuck. Good job, guys. All right, let's check out Apple. Wow, Apple is in a crazy tight consolidation range. Goodness gracious. Super tight. 167.92 is very, very important support on Apple. It's basically right at support on the lower trend line. It looks like it can break up higher. Apple is very tight. Take a look at Tesla. Tesla needs to hold 870. SPY is holding support as well. Killing it, brother. Thank you. I try it. It's what I do, brother. It's what we do here. Appreciate the channel. Just got back in the options game. Nice, man. Just don't try to force anything. Just be patient. And yeah, money and opportunity isn't going away, but our portfolios can go away. So it's important to make sure that we remain in the game, because the trading game is basically an infinite game. It can basically go on for as long as you have money, but that is the condition that you need to continue playing this game. You need to have money. So the name of the game is to not lose your shirt. Wow. Contracts back up 25. 419.60. It remains as a very important level of resistance. Do you focus on the 1 minute chart? Yeah. So what I do generally is I look at the daily and the weekly, obviously to get like a good gauge of the larger term momentum. Then I look at the 4-hour chart on futures to once again get a larger term view. But then intraday, once I have that understanding of where I think direction can be headed and where the main levels of support and resistance are on the larger time frames, then all I do is focus on the 1 minute chart. And I'm not saying, this is a better way of trading. At the end of the day, it's whatever works for you. But it pays to consume as much knowledge as possible. Try out different things. This has been working for us. Works for me. So it's always important to keep an open mind with anything that you're doing. Especially since we're all just trying to become better. The best traders that I know put a lot of work into trading and backtesting their theses and everything still. So there's always more to learn in this game. It's a never-ending game. There's always room for improvement. So now immediately what we want to see is the SPY remain above 419.40. 419.40, 419.45. If it can remain above those two levels, then that's a very good sign. It's almost 12 o'clock. Markets were sort of choppy earlier in the day, but these last few plays definitely helped. But I hope everyone made money today. Drop a 1 in the chat if you guys made money. Drop a 1 if you guys made money. Like, type in 1, please. If you made money on any of these plays, and if yeah, drop some 1s, please. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Lots of 1s. Cool. Hopefully there will be a constant stream of just 1s coming in. But on days like this, we had a huge gap upwards. Earlier on in the morning, it was pretty choppy. So hopefully we'll continue posting some good high quality trade setups. Inshallah. Moski exotics. Thank you. I think a massive pullback is going to happen. What do you think? Puts or calls? So we're currently in calls. So I'm expecting a continued move upwards. These calls are up 30% now. Over 35% now. Almost 40% now. So so hopefully that should continue happening. Definitely take some profits and leave runners. Definitely take profits, leave runners. Selling calls here. Yeah, definitely you know, we're at resistance, makes sense. Keep on sending likes, guys, on TikTok. Thanks. Have done a lot of swing trades, not too much scalp. Yeah, right now it's not that easy to make swing trades because the market's been sort of kangarooing around. But yeah, we'll make swing trades again once things become better. May I have your opinion on AMD, please? Yes. Well, if you just look at the daily chart, not the daily chart, if you look at the intraday chart on AMD, we're about to retest high of day. But ideally, to go long, I would want to see us break and hold above $98.90 on AMD. Are you a day-to-day trader, or are you getting into longer-term plays? I do everything. So I, depending on the market environment, trade setups, etc. I trade day trades, swing trades, and long-term. Mark, keep doing live. I just subscribed. All right, guys. Today's going to be the last day that I am going live. Yeah, for sure. Nice. Kansas. I never missed your daily forecast using Bollinger Bands. Then you disappeared, and here you are. Yeah, I didn't have time to make videos after hours. So, now that I do, and now that things are more situated, I'm back to that. Do you see SPY testing 417 again? That would be pretty interesting. What we want to see now? So what we want to see for bears is So what we want to see now for bears is if we can break essentially below this level of support here at around 418.90. So if 418.90 can break a support, then we can continue on downwards, and then any downside target is on the table. But right now, 418.90 is a very, very strong level of support. Thank you, Professor, for you helping us make money for our families. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to do that, man. Really appreciate it, and blessed, and I'm glad that I can help. SPY puts so good, right? They look really, really good. It would have been a perfect opportunity to go short for 1950. Stop loss. Damn. Could have got another nice little scalp. Looks like it's about to break 419. Let's see. I don't know. It's too late to enter now. Oh well. Please, any thoughts on Tesla swing? I not. A lot can still happen in the next 4 hours, so thinking of a swing right now is not ideal. Make sure to keep on liking on TikTok. and all that other good stuff. Requests to join. No, I'm not gonna give you guys access to the live. Sorry. Who's requesting to join? Some people on Instagram. Difficult with these chops. Yep. Gotta embrace. Have to embrace the game. No, Ace, they're not doing it maliciously. I think they might have just, I don't know. I don't think it's with malicious intent. Damn, those shorts would have been delicious, man. Mmm. Let's see how we close on this candle. Depending on how we close, might enter a position. I know, but they really think we trying to hear their voice. Ooh. Ooh, it could be a good long opportunity. Mm. Oh, God, bro. I wanted to get long at 419.20. We wicked down to 419.20. And then we would have a stop loss at the low of that wick. At this low right here, which is going to be at 419.11. That would have been the stop loss. But yeah, at this point, no point in forcing any trades. You know, we're consolidating now. Right above support. So no no need to force. I took small 419 puts expiring Friday in case of this happen. Yeah, it was a really, really good scalping opportunity when we broke a few minutes ago. I think if 419.20 can't hold, then this could be a nice move to the downside. It's 12:13. Damn. Oh man, I gotta leave. Thanks so much, Hamid. It's so helpful. Nice. Glad I could help. Best trader in the world and does it for free. What a great deal. That's what we do. And it's not just me. There's a bunch of other people that are sharing trades in the Discord as well. And it's crazy that there's so many high quality traders just sharing their trades for free when these other people are charging $100, $200 a month, not even getting close to the quality that we're sharing here. These guys don't want to trade. These guys don't want to live stream trade. These guys don't want to share. Half of the people that you guys are currently like paying subscriptions for, they're going to other channels and just stealing their trades and sharing it with you guys. That's the game. So the game is just a game of marketing. And that's all it is. The quality isn't there for everybody. So what I'm doing right now and what the community and everyone is doing right now is we're forcing people to increase their quality. And the next few months, the next few weeks especially should be very, very interesting. Because, yeah, a lot of things should be changed and a lot of interesting things should be happening soon. Can't wait. And to be doing it all alongside you guys is a really big blessing because you guys are beautiful people, beautiful hearted, awesome people. And nice. All right, so since I wanted to enter short, let me go ahead and explain why. So I wanted to enter short on this candle right here at 12:05. And the reason for that was we broke this level of support with a big red candle and we were teetering at resistance, right? So this showed me that this was obviously weak and it was good for a nice quick scalp to the downside with a predefined stop loss. So the predefined stop loss would be at the prior level of resistance, which is basically going to be at 419.60, right? So we would have entered as it closed at 419.40-ish, wherever it closed. We closed at 419.37. We would have entered puts there. And then we would have had a stop loss at 419.60-ish. So that's essentially a 20-something cent tight play with a good chance that we're going to continue falling lower because we broke down support. And that would this short would have been another 30%. So yeah, that's why I wanted to enter. So hopefully now, like, you guys see what I'm looking at, you guys could apply that to your trades in the future. That's that. Yeah, puts are starting to look good. Puts are starting to look really, really good. For momentum to the downside, it looks like it could really start cracking. Oof. Damn. That would have been like a 40-50% play again. That's cool. These opportunities happen all the time, every day. And it's a blessing that we get to see these things play out. There it is. Discord, not Patreon. Yeah. Yeah, you got me scared for a second, Kansas. Because with Patreon, people charge. I was like, I should probably create a Patreon just so that scammers can't. No, I don't generally stream during power hour. I only stream from morning till usually 11 to 11:30 a.m. But yeah, oh well. There'll be more plays. Let me try to give you guys the levels moving forward for when I leave. Anything below 490. Damn. As long as you can remain below 418.90, the market should continue falling lower. So if you want to enter into shorts, you can do that with basically, you should be entering shorts now. Anything below 418.90 is bearish. Shiz. That would have been a really, really good play. But yeah, anything below 418.90 is bearish. All right. Aside from that, I guess, guys, everyone have an amazing day. I hope you guys had a good morning. I hope you guys made some money. And if you didn't and you were just watching, I hope you guys understood my reasoning behind the buy and sells. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate all of your love and support. Like, it's flabbergasting. I understand that I'm doing something like nice or whatever, but it's still amazing to see everyone just showing support and love, and it's really, really awesome. And I can't thank you guys enough, to be honest. And yeah, thank you guys. So with that, I will see you guys in a few hours when I post the YouTube video. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate everything. Thanks for